We spontaneously decided to take a short 5-day vacation and chose one of the most beautiful places in Europe, Lake Como. Packed our things, got in the car, and drove straight from Berlin through the Alps. The views along the way are simply stunning. About 10 hours of driving, but the views through the Swiss Alps and the snow-capped peaks of Italy are very beautiful. Clean, refreshing air, waterfalls, stone houses. The road itself is already part of the adventure. We had been to Como before, just passing through, but this time we wanted to reach those corners we didn't have time to see. But besides the beauty of nature, we faced a very unpleasant surprise that everyone planning to go to Como should know about. For particularly sensitive people, this could become a real stress, and for some, it might even deter them from wanting to visit this place. The ideal time for a trip to Lake Como is from 3 to 5 days. This is quite enough to visit the main towns, Como, Varenna, Bellagio, take a boat or ferry ride on the lake, and have time to go to the mountains and villas with panoramic views. If you love active sports like kayaking or boating, or just want to slow down and enjoy nature, then of course you can easily stay here longer. Clean air, mountain landscape and tranquility, everything you need to recharge. We arrived in the small town of Dorio, just 15 minutes from the town of Como, right on the shore. We stayed in an apartment with a view of the water. The lake is literally at your doorstep. You open the window and it whispers. Morning coffee with such a view is already a bonus. This is not a hotel, not a tourist area, but a true local option. Quiet, peaceful, and very atmospheric. Here is what these apartments look like inside. There is everything necessary for self-catering, and breakfast is also available about 100 meters from the location. If you are looking for accommodation by the water without crowds of tourists, this option might suit you as well. I will leave the location in the description. One day we spent on the lake shore and rode a motorboat, but with strong winds, it didn't go very well for us. After a calm morning and a restless lake, we headed to our next destination, Vezio Castle, which towers over Varenna. This is not just an ancient fortress with a view of the lake. It's a place where real spirits live. On the castle grounds, there are mysterious white figures placed at the corners of the walls and towers. It all looks as if they are watching you, especially in the silence. It's a bit eerie, but the views are definitely worth it. And here they also have shows with birds of prey. You can climb the tower and take a beautiful photo with one of the most powerful panoramas of Como. Incredible views are a must-see recommendation. The climb up the hill will take about 20 minutes. Be sure to wear comfortable shoes and bring water with you. What could spoil such a perfect vacation? Imagine, you spend the whole day enjoying Lake Como, beauty, tranquility, apartments right by the water, and in the evening you return home, sit down to relax, and then the husband looks at the ceiling and sees two black scorpions right above our heads on the ceiling. Not spiders, not bugs. Real huge live scorpions. We definitely did not expect such a turn of events. From that moment, a slight paranoia began, checking shoes, inspecting the bed, examining suitcases. Every evening a mini quest. What if they came back? So yes, even in the most beautiful places in Italy, surprises can be quite invigorating. From the recommendations to avoid such surprises, choose more modern locations with renovations, hotels or houses where there are no abandoned boats and junk nearby. The next must-visit point is Villa del Balbianello, one of the most picturesque places on Lake Como. Arrive here early in the morning to catch the villa without crowds of tourists, a very popular tourist spot. The villa's garden is like a postcard come to life. Cypresses, marble sculptures, and a breathtaking view. An interesting fact, scenes from Star Wars and Casino Royale were filmed here. Our next stop is Orido di Bellano, a narrow gorge with a powerful waterfall that the river has carved into the rock for centuries. You walk on suspension bridges right inside the canyon, and the water literally roars beneath your feet. This place is perfect for a hot day. Inside, it's cool and fresh. Located right in the city of Bellano. The entrance fee is about €5, but the experience is worth it. The park itself is small, you can walk around it in about 20 minutes. The next stop is Pina. Pina is for when you just want silence, a small, almost unnoticeable place on the map of Lake Como. There are no cafes, no crowds, no hustle, just you, the wind, and the endless view of the water. We went without expectations and left with the feeling that we had visited some personal paradise. If you just want to sit in silence, come here. You can come for just a couple of hours to enjoy this beauty in peace. This is how our trip to Como turned out. Beautiful, peaceful, but not without some thrills. Each place leaves its memories, and sometimes they look like scorpions. If you liked it, give it a like. Share your strangest find from a trip in the comments. And be sure to subscribe. More real stories and new videos are coming up. See you in new videos. Bye bye.